So we're back at this S600 Mercedes that's been parked for 12 years in this very garage. It has not moved. It's been lived in by various people. It's got dust all over the car. I have been here already and tried to get the bonnet open, but it would not open. We're going to have to get it open from underneath. It's literally not been touch started at all, not moved in 12 years. Let me just get the door open and give you a quick look inside. So the doors are covered in mould. Steering wheel covered in mould, seats covered in mould. Roof lining's not too bad. Back seats, well, like I said, people have been living in here. Yeah, back seats aren't too bad considering it's been used as a bed for the last 12 years. Yeah, it's apart from that, it doesn't look like it's too bad. Obviously, it needs a decent clean, valet, recondition of all the leather, but it will come up lovely, I'm sure. So we're back here today because we need to fill the tyres with a new pump that I've just got, and we also need to change the fuel pump. I got the car turning over last time I was here, hooked up a battery to it, and then did some diagnostics on it and found out that the fuel pump wasn't working. So we're here with a new one today, new filter and some fresh fuel. We've already put some fuel in it, so we're going to add some more, and then we will see if we can get it started. And then when we do, we're going to drive it out of here. So yeah. So we've got the car jacked up, car's up in the air as much as we can get it, and there we have the fuel pump and fuel filter. So this is what we're going to be changing now. We've just taken the electrical terminals off the fuel pump just to show you. It's 8mm this side and then a 7mm that side. Once you've done that, this is a Phillips screw to take this off, and then you've got two clamps either side that you can just pry off using a pair of pliers. You can just put them in and clip it to the side, they come off. And then you've got two Jubilee clips, flathead, on either side of the fuel filter, and then just a pull off there at the bottom. So I'm going to be getting this off now. Just gone to remove this fuel pump, and the fuel that was coming out of the tank was black. It's disgusting. So obviously what was in there has been in there for 12 years. We need to get a pan underneath, and then I'm going to pull that pipe and let you guys see the state of the fuel in there, and then obviously get some fresh fuel in. We need to get that bad fuel out because we don't want to kill the new pump and filter straight away, so we'll do that next. So I've got a big tray underneath, nice light so you guys can see what's going on, and I'm going to pull the pump now. And it's actually not too bad. And it's getting better quite quick, so we'll put that back in. Try to. Apologies there, I just had to get the old one out and the new one in before we lost all the decent fuel. It's starting to smell nice now. So it was black initially, but I think that was just what was in the pipe and in the pump with rust, etc. So new one's in, we're going to get the old filter off, new filter on, and then I'll get the film back on when we're hopefully ready to start up. So all the new filter and pumps back on, hoses on, so we're going to put the battery on now. Just fitted a battery, healthy one. Let's leave the boot open. See if we can hear the fuel pump whining now. It wasn't before. Was it this key? No, it wasn't. It was this key. Moment of truth. Hear the little whiz? That's the fuel pump. So yeah. Let's see what happens. do some investigation. So, another day, another dollar. We're back on the S600. Managed to get a jack underneath it now. There was absolutely no clearance, literally about, I don't know, 3 centimetres. I had to jack it from the back end first with a little jack, then get another jack under, jack it a bit more, get a stand on, jack it a bit more. Anyway, managed to get it up. We're going to get the lower cover off to get to this bonnet latch catch that's locked on, locked shut. It is this side, yeah. This side's locked on, the other side's open, I believe. Let me just double check. I think we'll see anyway, but we're going to get this cover off anyway. Try and get to the latch. It looks like there's fuel leaking. Oh, there's something leaking. Well, obviously we put a new filter on it yesterday. A new pump and filter. So maybe there's a fuel pipe under the bonnet that can't get the bloody screw out. Come on. For God's sake. There we go. So I've got the cover loose. Have a look what's in there. Nice. How the hell has all that got in there? I'm guessing we have a mice problem or something. What's it leaking from? It's leaking. Oh, it stinks of bloody piss. Where's all that liquid coming from? Is that coolant? It's very wet under there. Yeah, they're coolant pipes. Why is it? It's, oh my god, what's going on? Right, let's see if I can get this bonnet open and get all this rubbish out. The smell of urine is unreal here. I don't know whether it's animal or people, but there's meant to be access up there to get a screwdriver in and get to the latch on the S550. That's our procedure, but there is no way of getting to the latch up there. There's just no space. Can't see anything. So I'm assuming the arch lining has to come out. Got the wheel off, got the arch lining out. Nice bit of corrosion in there, and still absolutely no access to the latch. It's they've built them very secure, so that when the latch breaks, you can't get them ever open again. Holes in the top. Oh dear, shouldn't have touched that. Yeah, this car's probably yeah, going to need some serious bodywork. So I need to assess what I'm going to do next, because I cannot get the bonnet open, and without the bonnet open I don't really know what much else I can do. So I'll pick it up soon. So I was just lowering the S600 to get my to get all my equipment out, my jacks out, and guess what? Second time using it, the SGS jack has bent and has pinned itself against the chassis and will not lower any further, and I can't get it out now. Absolute piece of junk. I'm going to be sending it back, getting my money back, and buying something twice the price and twice the quality, or 10 times the quality. These are absolute junk jacks now. I'll be adding this onto the initial review that I did on it, saying that it was decent for the money, because it's just not. It's crap. It's bent at the back as well. I'll show you. I might go over it. So guess what? Got it open. Lots of sweat, swearing, and moaning, but I got it open. There's obviously a bloody latch that's meant to pop out when you've released the bonnet, but it wasn't popping out because it was seized in there. So once I found it, I pulled it out with a pair of pliers and some help with someone pulling the latch at the same time, it opened up. But we can see something's been living underneath here. That's what we want to see, the V12. Beautiful. But yeah, something's been living in here. So we're going to do basic checks now. God knows how you get to the spark plugs. I'm guessing the entire intake system's got to come off or something, but we'll get it open and see what's going on. So, another day, a few days later, back on this car again. Couldn't understand why it wasn't starting, couldn't get in the bonnet. We've managed to get the bonnet open. Done a scan of the car, all that was coming up was fuel level too low, so we've got a stuck level sensor, I think. It's had a new fuel pump, new fuel filter. There was no pressure in the rail, so I disconnected this pipe, ran the pump, no fuel coming through, blew air down this line, seemed to be blocked. Disconnected all the pipes around the filter and the pump, found out that the one coming from the pump, going from the pump to the filter, had a piece of plastic inside it that blocked it. So I just cleaned that out, got it all back connected up again, and hopefully we're gonna hear some life coming out of this car very soon. It's been a bit long now. Right, gonna give it a go. Better make sure I do up the fuel rail line first. Yes. Yeah, mate. Success. Right, now gonna check all the levels, make sure we're gonna drop the oil, coolant service, you know, the lot, make sure everything's okay, and then we're gonna get this thing driven out of here. So I'll pick it up when we get further.